Dicen qué tal se escucha el juego y qué tal se escucha mi voz, por favor.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Se ven bien la cara de los personajes. Se ven como una mierda, claro. Pero ya te lo puedo hacer.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up there.
Hey.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
No importa el tiempo, como quiera se lo sabe. Y aquí estamos
Henry!
nosotros.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him.
El gallo no
Now
canta.
get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
El gallo que no
Wait, what's
canta.
this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Porque dice toda madre.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Ok. Aquí, personaje, por medio de las dos primeras opciones de este diálogo, se puede decidir las características predeterminadas del personaje. Si no son las deseadas, no hay por qué preocuparse. Todas las características se pueden desarrollar sin limitaciones. Ok. Tú puedes desviar el personaje en ese caso, pero aquí te dan las base, los puntos bases que tú vas a tener más fuerte, dependiendo de lo que tú respondas. Entonces, a ver, estaba ah, repartiendo en la taberna, diálogo, estaba bailando, actividad, estuve con Bianca, vitalidad, estuve trabajando en la forja, fuerza. Me interesa ahora mismo el diálogo y la fuerza.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Ok, ahora sí me interesa la fuerza.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't
Me quitas la
stop you.
cámara para que
And
puedan
you can
leer
deal
bien
with
los
your father
subtítulos.
on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
En un momento. Mis amigos han estado aquí, tengo hambre. Padre está enfadado conmigo, necesito su...
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find.
No debería ser
They'll be
difícil
hanging around a
encontrarlo.
tavern somewhere, as usual.
Oh, not this again. Leave it lie, Mother. Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday
No está
you promised
contento.
him you'd
Te
help finish
prometiste que
that
le
sword for
ayudaría a
Sir
terminar
Radzig.
la espada para
He's not as
Primeros.
young as he was.
Ya no es el
You
joven
know
de
how his
antaño.
joints pain
De
him.
ver cómo les...
He's too proud to complain.
Está como mi
He needs
abuelo.
your help, Henry.
Padre de Henry está como mi
No.
abuelo.
Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time.
¿Por qué los viejos siempre
It's
dicen
looking
que
like
les duele
such
las
a nice
rodillas
day.
cuando va a llover?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Mira cómo se ve en la partícula, ey, se ve nítido esto. ¡Ah, la verga, güey! Uy. Oye, qué bien se siente trabajar y tener dinero para comprarte. Cuando este juego salió yo no podía comprarlo. Ahora sí. Pero coger de aquí. Sano. Oh, mira la mano. Sí, yo. Aquí el hambre es importante, gente, ¿eh? Oh, pues, que puedo sentarme. Inventario. buen detalle. ¿Qué hay aquí? La cocina. Marco, vamos por la manzana. Oh, mira, mira cómo se... Qué bien, no me llevo nada. Cerramos la puerta, educación. ¿Puedo coger él? Parte cabeza. A ver. Uy. eh, Creo que puedo jugar más con los gráficos y subir. Claro que sí.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
A veces necesita poder de persuasión para lograr tus objetivos. Cuando hablas con la gente, normalmente puedes seleccionar el tipo de impresión que quieres causar. También puedes usar sencillamente el diálogo, pero se ve influenciado por la reputación que tengas al momento de hablar con esta persona. En la Edad Media, la posición social era crucial en la forma en la que tu atuendo y tu aseo, además de tu reputación, pueden suponer una gran diferencia a la forma en la que la gente te responde. Ya que si tú vas sucio y un perro, como ando yo casi todas las veces, normalmente, no, mentira, normalmente tú no, la gente no va a tratarte en serio. A veces puedes confiar en el dinero, que el dinero hable por ti. Solo tienes que acordar una suma persuasiva. Sobornar funciona igual que comprar. Ver comerciar, ok, comerciar. En casos especiales puedes probar cualquier otra habilidad, como la equitación. Catapult. No solo importa la forma de persuadir, sino también la oferta en concreto, ya que a veces no basta solo con decidir en función de tus mejores características, tienes que leer lo que vas a decir. Ok, página siguiente. Hay mucho texto en este juego, mucho texto. Hay mucho texto. ¿Me escuchan? Pero a cada persona hay que tratarla de forma distinta. No intimarás a un matón fácilmente. Te evitarás como vista. Ok, entiendo eso. Pueden decirme si se escucha. Veo que el micrófono se ha parado.
Sorry, Father. I was
Hay
taking a
que
stroll
ser
and lost track of
expresivo con
time.
el papá.
Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Ok, ya hablamos, Mr. Padre. Ahora vamos a verificar. Bien, aquí tenemos la misión. Hey. Está nítido eso. Okay. No hay tiempo que perder. Las misiones son esas que me... Inseguro. Vamos a ver.
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with. And the king
Mira
won't
cómo
get
le
his
aparece
silver.
el diálogo. Muy bien.
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon? or
God
the
save
one
you,
who
Henry.
holds the key to the dungeon?
These are strange.
Good day.
Strange and ill-luck. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzig,
God be with you.
De carbón. Entonces, lateral pestaña, hay que comprar. Pero como yo mirarse esta, cerrar contrato. Ok, que no tenga suficiente dinero.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Ok. Es que no tengo dinero, tengo que cobrar la deuda antes de venir con este tigre.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
Ese día fue-
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Se ve muy bien. Y la música también. ¿Cómo puedo ir más rápido? Grita. Has descubierto la arena de combate.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Claro.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Ok, nunca repetir.
Good. Good. Once again. Good. 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 Once again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Estocada.
Very good. Good. Once again. Now you're getting it. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off cloud of sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. All right.
Ok, que se me acaba la estamina.
Good. All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Ok, terminamos la misión. Exacto. Por aquí, por aquí.
Welcome, Henry.
Implements, instruments and tools, everything for work and home.
All that grows in the ground.
Usual or something else?
Esta misión por aquí. ¿Dónde está? Ya me perdí ya.
You can't be serious, Dodge. In insulting our king.
What insult?
I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too low, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
No me dejaron de seguir. Así. Claro que sí.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Okay.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
y se va. Van a llenar la casa de dinero. Qué bonita con la mierda.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good,
A
clean,
mierda.
fun.
Literal.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Ok. Vamos a ver. Gancho de golpe de mano fuerte y bajo la cabeza. Directo, golpe directo. Bloquear. Oponente. Cuando la salud le queda un poco más lento ataca y reaccionará. Pues hacer que su quizás intente huir o prenderse. Tus heridas, el icono te avisa que estás herido o si sangras. Ok. Salud. Ok. Resistencia. Ok.
Alle doppeltele!
Wait, no, estoy golpeando que no.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch-pole is on its way!
Venga, amigo.
Ah!
Huh?
Run, you cowards!
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Hey!
Welcome, Henry.
Huh?
¿Ven? Es que eso fue todo.
Blue blood. What is it this time?
Did you see Vashik at the market? He's looking mighty sweet.
La siguiente misión.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Yeah.
Oh.
Take that!
El que viene primero.
God!
Hey.
You'll die for that.
Wow.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Hijo de su madre. Metió una paliza.
Watch out!
Okay.
You're going to cry now.
Bugger!
Here.
Hey, who's that?
Next!
Esto se va bien, ve bien mal.
Good day, Henry.
Esto se va a ver bien. Vamos a intentarlo. Hay que intentarlo de nuevo.
Have you lost your mind? Is that
Porque al fin, tipo maduro.
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
If you insist.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Tengo canción.
How are you, Henry?
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so.
Todos magullados.
It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
Ahí yo tengo. No se supone que se hace esto.
What the? He's stealing! Watch out! A thief! I see a thief! Guard!
Me cago en la...
Thief!
Yeah.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
As the gentleman wishes.
But wait though, there's a catch. I've no money. Kunesh owes me and he won't pay up.
Leave it to me. But you have to pay me back this evening.
You're the best girl a man could wish for.
Your father wants a cool one from the cellar, doesn't he? Wait here while I fetch it. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal. I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
You promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Surrender! You'll have to...
What the... What the fuck? Oh, ¿tan lejos? No, bueno, eso quiere decir que vamos a intentar de nuevo, pero...
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Damn, let's go. Run, you cowards!
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Sí, a mí también, pero no de nuevo, no. Pero bueno, ahora vamos a hacer las cosas bien. ¿Cuántos minutos de mi tiempo?
Hey.
May the Lord watch over you.
Ok, con el tipo de la deuda vamos ahora. Ya por aquí.
Rakes, spades, forks and axes. All you need to tame Mother Nature.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Yeah.
Uy, siempre me da con esta patada. Vamos. Vamos, gente. Sí, eso.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Ok, ya sé cómo. Ya sé cómo curarme. Y no hay nada aquí. Opa, aquí. El cofre, sí. Ok. Tomando todo.
Welcome, Henry.
Mixed goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind. Come on up and buy.
God be...
God save, my lovely. You're
What I
looking
see.
well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
As the gentleman wishes.
But wait though, there's a catch. I've I've no money. Kunesh owes me and he won't pay up.
Leave it to me. But you have to pay me back this evening.
You're the best girl a man could wish for.
Your father wants a full one from the cellar, doesn't he? Wait here while I fetch it. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Maniac.
I suppose.
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father.
Hal, I've got something
Is that so? Now what would that?
Your favorite, saber.
Really? You're an angel. You bet I will.
Okay.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want. You haven't heard the last.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Oh. Perfecto. Traje el hacha, estaba marcado.
Good health to you. Take care.
Tacos, Ana. Voy a curar. Ahora. Oh.
Can we do something about...
Sure, why not?
Agree?
That's not enough.
Good day, Henry.
That's a sum I can live with.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and
Ahora sí. Estamos entendiendo, ya.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Oh, déjame ver si puedo chivar aquí.
God be with you.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day I'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up. God be with you.
Okay, ya. Apa.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Oh, claro está. Esta mi gatita. Estaba dando.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room. Get those damn nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword
Henry,
is
what are
truly
you waiting
beautiful.
for? Bring those nails.
Epa. Bueno.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Henry es un pícaro. Mira cómo. Bueno detalle.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Uy. La cagó.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Se armó el ruidero. Calvo. Calvo, calvo, calvo. Te chocas, pero vamos mal.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No.
You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Reddick. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Uy, qué guerrero el papá. Ya se lo notaron. Bien que me caí el viejito. Se mató el choca super mamada con ese juego. Ah.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Ahí están los caballos. ¿Dónde fue? Ni los vi. Uy, vienen por ahí. Ahí vienen.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Ah.
Jó kis kaland, ne feszénj te szafka! Most meglátod?
Ja!
Ok.
Ja!
Yo solía ser un aventurero hasta que una flecha me atravesó la rodilla.
Ja!
Szétszabdallak, te fostalicska!
Kapsz egyet! Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream. Ja! 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 Ja!
Kivelezlek, te fasz!
Kapsz egyet! Ja!
Hát ez rövid
Ja,
lesz!
megöllek, te büdös! Ja! Ja! Ja!
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Run for it! Ja! 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 Run for it! Ja! Ja!
Most véged!
Ja! Dög lesz!
Véget, tegye jó!
Ja!
Vamos, caballito.
Ja!
Eso.
Ja! Ja! Ja!
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Valaki! Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hagyjuk! Húzzunk innen!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Eso. Bueno, ahora estamos huerfanitos, sin papá, sin mamá, con una pierna jodida.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Sin anestesia.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Como nuevo.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horses. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, something to eat.
Comida envenenada. El personaje es un hombre de carne y hueso, y pues lo que debe de comer y dormir para sobrevivir en forma. No es prudente ignorar el hambre. Cuanto tiempo pase sin comer, más débil te sentarás. Te ayunas demasiado, incluso puedes morir. Pero no todos los alimentos iguales. Una manzana no te quedará igual que un pato asado, pero te mantendrá fresca más tiempo. Y algunos alimentos pueden ser más efectivos para la curación. Lo opuesto es comer en exceso. Llenarte como un cerdo tiene la ventaja de que durante más tiempo, pero la barriga llena te ralentizará, y al igual que el hambre, la potencia regresará más despacio. Puedes comprobar si necesitas comer en la pestaña del jugador, bajo la foto de tu personaje, en la estadística de alimentos. También puedes ver si tienes hambre o estás lleno. No es solo en la pestaña de beneficios, también en el icono está junto al indicador de salud. Ok. También debes observar lo que comes. Si comes como un cerdo, Dios mío, pobre de lo que son doyas, insulta. También debes observar lo que comes. Si comes algo que esté estropeado, puede sufrir una intoxicación alimentaria, que solo se cura tomando una poción antídoto. Sabrás que te has intoxicado gracias al icono junto al valor de salud. Ok. Hola. Atrasado. Todo. se la queman. Cuando estés cansado de hacer games y la elocuencia también va a ser pues son estos para una cama disponible que es en la bruja. Hay que sentarse en ella. Ya. Vamos ya.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
No se quitó la bota.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Dios, mujer de Dios, qué
It's just
generoso.
what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't.
No, tenía que enviar ningún
You could have sent
sirviente.
a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
La
How
tentó el
awful
pecado
it must
mientras
have been
oraba.
for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Dios por la compañía.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
Éxito.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
Perfecto.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Ahora vas a dormir a gustito, Henry. Henry, el muy pendejo, a pesar de que le mataron al padre y a la... Eso es. La impotencia de no hacer nada.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
No, no, pues...
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Y aquí terminamos por hoy. Eso es todo. Eso es todo, gente. Espero que te haya gustado el juego. Una intro muy bonita. Todavía no se ha acabado ni siquiera. Ellos se supone que es un mundo abierto. Entonces, vamos a ver cómo se desarrollan las cosas. En fin, mañana estaremos en otro directito, subiendo tal vez una segunda parte de esto. Y pásenla bien. Probablemente estaremos en la plataforma roja con el siguiente episodio. Este también va a estar, claro está. Pasen buenas noches, gracias por pasarse y chao. Eso es todo de mi parte.